Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second episode of RAW Deal. It's the GREG, your host, along with my co-host, my forever championship opponent, my forever rival, Mr. Matty Rains. How you doing today, sir?
What's up, Mr. Mongo? Happy to join you for the second episode. I was here last week, ready to talk some Raw. And we actually have some matches to talk about, as always. Raw is always booked.
Yeah. Gives us something to actually discuss. As opposed to Friday last
week.
Nothing. Yeah, there's quite a bit. So let's just kind of dive into it. We've got a world title match tonight. Seth Rollins is defending the WWE World Championship against Jey Uso. So my question to you is this the night that Jey Uso finally becomes champion?
No.
Damn. That's a
damn. It's gonna be a good match. Someone did bring up on Twitter, said that they should have a title change so that way they could put the belt on Drew. But I'm like, that would be dumb.
Yeah, no, not really, not right now. I think you got to crown Jay if you're gonna finally give him an actual belt. You need to crown him at pay-per-view. I think.
Right.
Nice.
You can't give him the mankind.
Yeah. After all this time, after all the build, it's been 3 years of build for Jay. You don't want to just a throwaway Raw to be his big spot.
Right.
How's your birthday? It was good, Cookies. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I got to see the Texas Longhorns win the Big 12, baby, and somehow make the playoff. I'm still not sure how we pulled that off, but I'll take it.
They pulled a CM Punk. Y'all took the Big 12 title and left. Y'all going to the SEC next year.
Told the commissioner to suck our nuts too on the way out. Yeah, screw that guy. What's good? What is up, Batty? How you doing?
What up, Batty?
Our current fan predictions champion.
What up, champ?
Yeah, but will she be a chump this Saturday? That's the question. Again, 2 shows to predict. Got Impact.
Oh yeah, it is.
NXT. Yeah,
it is. The last show of Impact, and it's NXT. Literally the last show of Impact.
Yeah, everything after this week is going to be just like highlight shows until they do TNA in January. So
right.
It's the end. It's the end of an era, and I'm kind of sad about it. But at the same time, you need to have that brand recognition, baby. You gotta bring it in. So yeah, Jay and Seth, that's gonna be fun. Clearly, it's gonna involve Drew McIntyre coming in and beating the shit out of Jay.
Because it's not gonna be Randy.
No, because Randy's apparently on SmackDown. I
love how they made that a storyline within 2 hours and wrapped it up in those 2 hours. Like, it went from, Nick Aldis is going to sign him to SmackDown. Adam Pearce shows up out of nowhere like, I think not. And then, boom, Randy is on SmackDown. Like, okay, that done. Because with Vince, that would have been dragged out until tonight.
Yeah, it'd been a whole weekend. And then, of course, in Randy fashion,
right?
Just wrap it up. Nice little bow on it. Nick Aldis, sorry, brother. Yeah. So that's
we did question why was he in shape.
Yeah, fair enough. Speaking of Drew McIntyre, he's also in competition tonight. He will be taking on Sami Zayn. So last week, Drew attacked Seth after he says Jay gets a title shot this week. And Sami confronted him backstage, told him to calm down, just think things through, and you're not being yourself. Drew's maybe I really need to clear my head. Maybe the best way to do that is to beat the hell out of you next week. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna get. I don't know how that helps, but according to Drew, it really just clears his mind up. Drew's gonna, knock Sammy's face off. It's gonna be a.
Yeah.
We're also joined by our good friend Tito, Boreal Maliente himself, our street team. Cat, how you doing, brother?
What's going on, Books?
What's up?
Not much, man. So we're getting to Raw. We're talking about Sammy and Drew. So at the beginning of this year, Sammy was probably like the hottest baby face in professional wrestling.
Right.
And he has trickled down quite a bit.
Yeah, he has.
A lot. Are we just kind of taking Sammy back to where he was before here?
I think that's what they've slowly done. They've put him and KO, they've separated them, and they've essentially kind of just, from where they were at the top of WrestleMania, just slowly but surely, just boom, y'all right back in y'all spots. He's in the U.S. title picture. Sammy's in the upper mid card again. It's like, oh, okay,
yeah,
so we're done.
It's like we hope you guys enjoyed the Sammy Bloodline storyline, and it's over now. So Sammy's gonna go back to being
the Sammy and KO show. Now it's just back to them being around.
Right.
About it. Which sucks, but also at the same time, LA Knight got white hot and is just. Did y'all know LA Knight for 5 months straight has the #1 selling merch in WWEshop.com?
Good Lord.
He is for 5 months.
I almost bought one of his shirts when they came here. I was so tempted, and I was like, I don't wear that bright yellow. I was like, that's just red and yellow. I was like, I don't wear Hulk Hogan colors all like that.
I'm not getting the condiment shirt. Yeah.
Great.
That's not for me. But I mean, it's massive. It sucks he's gonna lose that to CM Punk now. But
yeah, CM Punk came in and wiped that off the map. I haven't bought anything yet. I've bought more merchandise, even though I've downsized. I have bought more wrestling merchandise.
I did too. I did buy me that autographed Mick Foley, Mr. Sacco.
I bought a knit hat that has Dead Man ink embroidered on it. Then I got some joggers that say it on the side. Then I got a T-shirt that has Ken Shamrock, but it's in the Barbie font. So it's like the world's most dangerous man is like Ken.
Well, you guys saw what I got. I got that NWO jacket from fucking Chalkline.
Right.
Yeah, that thing's nice, to say the least. That's a nice looking jacket. Let's see here. So those are our first two matches. We also have Shayna Baszler taking on Nia Jax. I don't know what the hell we're doing with these two, to be honest. I don't know why they're fighting. Is Shayna a face, or is it just like two big bads?
I think it's just two big baddies.
All right.
The Monday Night Raw women's division is really weird.
Yeah, it's not. It's just kind of disjointed.
Yeah, it's like no type of continuity. It's just stuff.
Like Shayna and Zoe are a team, I guess.
And then they're like, all right, we need a challenger for Rhea to kill real quick.
That's going to be Zoe. And then she got killed. And then now Zoe got beat up by Nia.
And then it'll be Nia. And then Nia going to get destroyed.
Nia came back and then was gone for like 2 months and then came back again. And then, like, the #1 babyface over there, Becky, was on a different brand for 3 months while Rhea was dominating. So, like, it's a strange division. You're right.
And then then when she finally does show up, she joins SmackDown's War Games.
Yeah. Yeah.
I completely forgot she was on Raw. I was like, oh, she's on Raw? You don't do nothing on there?
Don't do shit on
she don't do nothing on Raw.
And that came off of that Trish Stratus feud. And I was wondering where Trish was, but apparently she won't come back unless the story makes sense. Money, pay up that.
Okay.
Which is
Pay up that
why
money.
I don't get why they drafted her to Raw.
Like it's just a waste of a draft because she's gonna be gone in 3 months, and boom, after she loses to Becky the final time, Zoe slaps her, and then we just move on.
Great.
And what does Zoe get out of that? Zoe's like ended up losing her next 4 matches to Shayna. Like
Right. All she got was a match in front of the Saudis, and she lost.
And she got a T-shirt that said "Thank you, Trish."
I was about to say,
Right.
I came back to WWE and all I got was this T-shirt. We'll also have the former, I guess, NXT Women's Tag Champions, Caden Carter and Katana Chance. Did they win the women's tag titles or just the NXT ones?
NXT,
the NXT ones,
the longest NXT Women's Tag Champs.
Yeah, that doesn't mean jack. That division was god awful. It was so, like outside of Toxic Attraction, it was just nothing. Remember that one where they were like, we might turn this team heel, and then they just didn't do it. And we just moved on. It reminded me of when like Brian Kendrick abandoned Paul London when they were getting their asses whooped by him.
Oh my goodness.
And then the next week they were teaming together. Like, what the
fuck? Yeah, I was like, what happened?
He just decided to just maybe they'll forget. Maybe no one was watching them.
It's the equivalent of someone. I saw this on Twitter earlier. They were like, "Why did this happen?" At like Finn Balor when he was the demon and the rope broke.
Yeah. And we just
why did the rope broke? Why did the rope break?
You'll never know. We'll never talk about it. Just forget about
it.
And
then he rose from the dead. Like, why did he raise from the dead and all that? Just to get murdered by a rope.
Just for a rope beat. Yeah. Yeah, look, that makes sense. So we're just supposed to ignore it.
Right.
Yeah, Caden Carter, Katana Chance face off against Tegan Knox and Natalya, who were teaming for some reason. I know they've been around for a few weeks, but I don't really get the pairing.
I love the tag champs. I love Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, but it's like y'all gotta come up.
That's a fun combination.
Like they just gotta come up with some legitimate teams or something for them to fight, because at this point it's gonna look like, as much as Bayley and Sasha wanted those tag belts brought back, we probably would have been better off with a mid-card individual title.
Yeah, I honestly kind of wish they would. I think you could have the tag belts if you really were willing to just have them switch brands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like go down to NXT, go up, go down, and then a mid-card belt. But right now it's just kind of it's a dead division.
Right.
Just great champions, but just like the division they don't really focus on enough for it to matter.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way they say her name.
Chelsea Green.
What's her name that does the announcing?
Samantha Irvin.
Samantha. Yeah, she's real good at it. She does that for so many people. It really does help sell the weird.
It was the Imperium
psychotic white person that Chelsea.
Yeah, her Imperium.
Like you can really tell.
Giovanni Vinci. Like, yeah, she really.
Oh yeah, Giovanni Vinci.
She really gets into it. It's fun. It's fun. It is. I can't wait for when Ilya comes up and she has to pronounce that name every week. Let's see here. What is next up? We also have the Creeds. So last week, the Creeds were in this gauntlet match to determine who would be the number one contenders for the Judgment Day. And I think we were all like, not the Creeds. They're like, too early, not the Creeds. Damn, if they didn't run the fucking gauntlet.
I'm sitting there like, oh, okay. Y'all said y'all told us to shut up. All right.
Yes, they did. So they're gonna face Dirty Dom and JD McDonough. Dirty Dom, of course, also has a title match on Saturday against Wes Lee. So he has 2 opportunities this week to piss off Mami. And I think one of those he'll figure out, and the other one he's gonna fail.
Yeah.
And he's failing tonight. But I don't think he's losing his belt. I don't think he's losing his belt. I don't think that's happening.
I don't know what they about to do. That's
either Wesley gets moved up. Either Wesley gets moved up to the main roster,
right?
Or Wes is going into a main title feud. But if you're doing that, why even have him go against Dom and lose?
Yeah. And now, with NXT being so weird like it is now, where people can just be down there forever, like Braun.
Braun and Mella should have come up like a year and a half ago.
Like Braun is like a 6-year senior at this point.
He was
red. Dude, graduate.
What was that? Yeah, what was that quarterback that he was almost in his 30s in college? Was it Ryan something?
I remember Chris Winky. He won the Heisman. He was like 27.
That's another one. Yeah, that's happened a few times.
Brandon Whedon for the Browns. He was like 30. He was playing for Oklahoma State.
Oh God, yeah. Braun needs to. I mean, because right now, what the hell is he doing? He's fighting Vaughn.
He looks like Slater at this point on Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, I just I would think Trick Williams would be moving into that title scene.
Something.
Now. But I don't know what the hell's going on with Trick because we thought it was gonna be Mello attacking him, and they got that video footage of Mello of Lexus King attacking him, and it's like, all right, clearly this is a fake out.
Right.
It's gonna be Mello, or it's gonna drag it out until Mania. They'll have their match at that NXT show, whatever it's called, and then we'll move on. But you might as well put that damn belt on him now,
right? Because at some point, like Dragunov, he can't be at NXT for this much longer. I feel like he is gone after Mania.
I would think. I mean, good lord, it's you got 3 top guys down there in NXT right now.
Right.
Go ahead and graduate. So the Creeds probably going to win this one. The Creeds are insanely impressive. I saw somebody say today that they are real clunky, but they're still really fun to watch, and that means like sometimes their stuff doesn't look that great. You know, it's not they're not technical wizards in the ring,
right?
But you just can't stop watching them.
There's freaking athletic. Like they had a little blooper last week, and you literally saw them fix it on the fly and still get the move off. So it's like,
yeah, that
like I can't even be mad.
Like double pedigree thing they did.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Julius almost tripped over his brother's head mid-flight.
It's like I can't even. It's like if I will still probably watch just to see y'all fail. Like I will see y'all fall with style. Like, well, he fucked that up, but oh well. Like,
they got to realize usually when they got them coming up, they leave them on main event for a while, and then they introduce them. Creeds were just straight thrown on live TV. Like, all right, this isn't NXT no more. You're in front of a way larger crowd, and you're gonna be live across the main known brand Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, they were shot put up to the top.
They really were.
Which I like that they have so much hope and belief in them. That makes me feel because they were in NXT longer than they should have been. They were there like a year after they should have left. And I figured Ivy would stay down for a while, kind of like Carmella did when
right.
Ivy just jumped up with them.
They did her just like they did Enzo and Cass and all, and Carmella. Yeah, all y'all come up.
And the last match we have on the card right now, Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I figured this was going to be like a down the line thing, but no, we're getting a match right now.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be something like at the Rumble. Like, We
Or
literally got
they fight it out
the
in
reveal
Rumble.
last week.
Yeah. Last week saw the crafty Nakamura launch a sneak attack on That seems racist. I don't know. It just kind of does. Blinding him with dangerous red mist and leaving American Nightmare down in a heap. Do you guys remember when the mists, like the different colors, did different shit?
Yeah.
Now it's all just it blinds you and that's it.
Right.
I kind of missed that.
Right. Then one like paralyzed you. The other one blinded you. And
I think black paralyzed you. Blue put you to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Red like burned your eyes or something, and then green was the regular blind. It was like the regular temporary blindness. But like black was something that would like take forever. So I guess that was the paralysis. Yeah. But now you see it in every company. Like everybody has different colored mist. It's the same stuff.
Right. Just blinds them.
Yeah. Just not really affect them that much. So yeah, I guess Cody wins. I don't know. I don't know why we're doing this so early.
I don't know either. I suspect it's going to end in some type of shenanigans. Something is going to happen. Maybe somebody comes out there.
they might drag it to the Rumble.
Yes. But if you're going to do that, then why have them fight so early?
Right.
You'd think we'd have like a few more promos and some other shit, tag matches.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing the one-on-one right here. And then, of course, right now, there's no advertisement for CM Punk because Punk's going to be on SmackDown.
Right.
So they're, obviously they're not giving anybody any false hope. There's no CM Punk tonight unless something changes.
Yeah, he works one night a week.
If that. Like we've been saying, he's not going to be doing damn 20-minute match every single week.
Right.
Not again. We're past that point. If that's what you're hoping for, you're SOL, buddy. You are shit out of luck.
USA had their turn with him last week. Now it's Fox's turn with him this week. Then USA will get him back probably next week.
Yeah. That's pretty much what we have lined up for Raw right now. I'll check Twitter real quick to see if they have anything else cooking on the back burner there. And again, Dom has his match this weekend at Deadline. I'm trying to think. You said we were talking about the women's division on Raw being kind of strange. Does Rhea right now have anybody? Because like last week, her big confrontation was with Randy Orton.
Right. She doesn't even have a challenger. Like, she's just the champion. Like, people on wrestling Twitter, like, they're like, oh, they hate the title reign, but the division is literally just
scrambled about.
Right. There's no really, it's just, like, we know the inevitable matchup is her and Becky.
Yeah.
And they're just delaying it by doing nothing. Like Rhea, everyone loves Rhea. But the reign has just been terrible. And it's just like maybe you put it on it too early, or maybe you could have hot potatoed a little bit, because again, we're at this point where half these belts are going for like 300+ day reigns.
Right.
Like she had that fatal 5-way in Saudi. We could have had it hop then, and then she could win it back and then move on.
Right.
But that just never, never that easy. This seems
they could literally had Zoe win and then had her destroy Zoe at Survivor Series.
Yeah, just something. Get something to freshen things up. But now, the person she was beefing with last week isn't even on Raw anymore. He's solely a SmackDown guy. So, like, what the hell are we going to do with Rhea now?
Right.
Is Randy still going to show? Because, sometimes they do still show up on both shows, but, like, what the fuck is Rhea going to do now? What's the point? Yeah, sometimes it still feels like we're in that era where Vince was just ripping scripts up 5 minutes before the show, even though he's not there anymore, according to all kinds of reports. It just still feels like that.
Right. Stuff just doesn't make sense. I guess with Judgment Day still being the tag champs, though, they can still. She's gonna follow them and accompany them. So, and Randy is on SmackDown, so I guess that's at some point. That's basically saying the Creeds are gonna lose, even though we already know the Creeds are gonna lose.
Yeah, I don't see them getting the belts so early. But then again, Matt, last week we said the same thing.
Right.
We were like, there's no way the Creeds are winning this. Not happening. And then WWE told us to shut the hell up. So who knows? Who really knows?
Right.
Is there anything else y'all want to mention before we call it a night?
I think we covered everything.
Cool. All right. Well, folks, thanks for joining us again for Raw Deal. You can follow us at Facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and Twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod. We'll be back on Thursday, 8:30 to 9-ish, depending on whenever everybody's ready to go. But we'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday around 6 o'clock. Try to make this a routine. I will not be here after tomorrow. I'll be having surgery on Wednesday. So I believe Kenny will take over for those last 3 days.
Okay.
Either that, or I'm going to give Matt the key, and you can handle it for me. I got you. Somebody will have this to make sure we're still moving along just fine.
Right.
You can follow us at our link tree /Under the Ring Pod, where you can see all of our links. I am, of course, at Greg Bush SK. We got Kenny at Rock Riffs 44, Mike at Mr. Freshbeard, Matt, my forever enemy, at The Right Answer, Tito, the damn forever champion, at Boreal Maliente. I hate the both of you sometimes. We've also got our boy Justin D. Baxley, our local correspondent. Folks, thank you very much for following us, and thanks for the response. In 1 week's time, we've seen a pretty decent amount of growth. We really appreciate it. Please like, share, follow, all that jazz shit.
Jazz.
It's been a long week, and it's only Monday. All right, it's been a long week, only Monday. Oh my God! Until tomorrow, you guys have a wonderful Raw. Oh, if you can't catch the show, but you want to keep up with what's happening on Raw, go to Sports Kita, where you will find me doing the live coverage of the show all night, all 3 hours. That's right. I'm back working, baby.
We're back, baby.
Anyway, y'all have a wonderful night, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Jesus
Christ. Y'all have to remake.
It's been a rough.
You just Tony Khan.
Oh my God! Why is the song not playing? Oh well. All right, no ending song this time. Sorry, guys. Thanks for following along. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great one. Good night.
Peace out, y'all.